Hello my dear students, myself Dr. PITAMBAR HUMANE, founder Botany for You and working as Professor and Head Department of Botany, Dharampeth M Deo Memorial Science College, Nagpur, Maharashtra, India. I welcome you all in this online platform for the students of Life Sciences Botany for You. Friends, if you are new or not yet subscribed our YouTube channel, then kindly like, share and subscribe our YouTube channel Botany for You. And also press bell icon for the alerts of every lecture to be uploaded on different life sciences titles. If you want to associate with us through the Telegram group, then the link is given in the description so that you can join the Telegram group and can take the advantage of the literature assistance in the form of PDF as well as career opportunities in life sciences in India and abroad. If you want to contact us, then kindly visit our website www.botanyforyou.com. Friends, in our earlier classes based on the semester 1 botany syllabus, we have completed the paper 1. And in today's class onwards, we will see the different MCQ type of the questions based on the paper 2 of the semester 1 botany prescribed by RTM Nagpur University, Nagpur. So, this today's paper entitled The Fungi, Plant Pathology, Lichen, Bryophytes and Mushroom Cultivation. These topics are bifurcated into 4 different units. In first unit, there is a fungi. In second unit, plant pathology and lichens. In third unit, bryophytes, and in fourth unit, that is skill development, mushroom cultivation. So, first of all, we'll see the syllabus of unit 1, that is based on the fungi. In this unit, there are the 2 topics. First one is the general and second one the life history of. So, in general, there are the general characteristics of fungi. Then classification proposed by Alexopoulos in 1996 and the economic importance of fungi. And the life cycles or the life history of 4 different genera are included in the syllabus of the fungi in this unit. That is the Albugo, then Mucor, Puccinia and Cercospora. If you want to understand properly this unit based on the MCQ type of the question, it's important that you have to read the syllabus first and then go through these questions so that you can understand it very well and properly. So, let's see the different 60 MCQ type of the questions based on this unit. Question number 1, that which of the following is correct in fungi nomenclature? Subdivision mycotina, this is correct. Then class mycetes, this is also correct, and subclass mycetidae, so this is also the correct. So, all the above become the answer for this question. Then which of the following characteristics was considered in classification proposed by Alexopoulos in 1996? Number 1, that is the type of somatic phase, unicellular or multicellular. So, this character was considered in the classification. Then mycelium septate or the aseptate, you know that the mycelium may be such like, that is the non-septate, or even there may be septum in between the nuclei. So, again this will be the unicellular condition and this will be the multicellular condition. This will be the cenocytic hypha and this is the septate hypha. So, presence or absence of sexual reproduction in fungi as well as the algae, some of the organisms do not show the sexual reproduction, and hence this character is also equally important and was considered during the classification by the Alexopoulos, and hence all the above become the answer for this question. Then fungi are useful in medicine in synthesis of number 1 the antibiotics, then alkaloids and the vitamins. All these three are synthesized from the different species of the fungi, and hence all the above become the answer for this question. Then asexual reproduction in fungi takes place by. Asexual reproduction in the fungi takes place by the zoospore, correct one, by means of the Conidia, correct one, and again by means of the Oldia. If you see the different fungi, that is the Mucor, then Albugo, then you will find that such type of the spores are formed by the organisms, and hence all the above become the answer for this question. Then tangled mass of hyphae is known as, actually it is the definition of the mycelium. So if you see that Maggie, that is one plate Maggie, then one spoon Maggie and one filament of the Maggie. So one filament you have considered that it is a hypha, then one spoon, that is the multiple, that is the hyphae, and in a plate it is a mycelium. Now if you see, if it is now the vegetative body of the fungi here and here, so automatically it becomes one single hypha, plural hyphae, and the tangled mass is known as the mycelium, and hence C will be the correct answer for this question. Then which of the following is found to be absent in stored food material in fungi? The starch is not found as a stored food material in the fungi, and hence D will be the correct answer for this question. Then which of the following cell organeles are present in the fungi? For such type of the question, we should remember that the fungi is a group of eukaryotic organism, and as it is a eukaryotic organism, there must be the presence of all the cell organeles in the cytoplasm of each cell, and hence mitochondria is also present, endoplasmic reticulum is also present, and the ribosomes are present in the prokaryote and eukaryote also. It means that all the above become the answer for this question. Then fungi growing on the dead and decaying organic matter is known as. The organisms which are growing on dead and decaying matter, that are known as the saprophytic, that may the fungi or that may the bacteria, and hence B, saprophytic, will be the answer. A fungus in which the entire thallus is differentiated into the reproductive sporangium when mature is called as. It is a characteristic feature of the fungi in which either the whole vegetative structure converted into the reproductive structure at the time of sexual reproduction or the reproduction, while in some fungi only some of the part develops into the reproductive organ. So if the whole part is converted into the reproductive organ, then it is known as the holocarpic, and if it is some of the vegetative hyphae convert into the reproductive organ, then it is known as the eucarpic. Then albugo most commonly infect on members of family. You might have seen that the albugo form the white rust disease on Brassica. So Brassica from the Brassicaceae family, then the many Amaranthus species from the Amaranthaceae also infected by the albugo, and even the many members of the family Convolvulaceae are also infected by the white rust caused by the albugo, and hence all the above become the answer for this question. Then asexual reproduction in the Cystopus is carried out by the formation of. The albugo and Cystopus are one and the same. This is the alternate name of the albugo, and hence here in Cystopus there is formation of either chlamydospore, Oldia, or the Conidia. So chlamydospores and the Oldia are not formed by the Cystopus or the Albugo, and hence the Conidia become the correct answer for the Albugo. If you see the conidiophore, and this conidiophore is responsible for the formation of exogenous spores which are known as the conidiospore. Then hyphae of Albugo are, if you see the structure of hyphae of the Albugo, then it is cynocytic, then branched, and it is developing in between the cells on the host plant, that is intercellular, and hence all the above become the answer for this question. The disease caused by Albugo infection is called, as earlier we have seen, that the white rust disease formed on the different members of the family Amaranthaceae, Brassicaceae and Convolvulaceae, and hence white rust will be the answer for this question. The Conidia in a chain are separated from each other by a gelatinous intercalary disc. When the conidiophore forms the Conidia, they are joined with each other by a gelatinous disc, and this gelatinous disc which is present in between the Conidia, that is known as the disjunctor cell. The arrangement of Conidia in Albugo is, if you see this one Conidia which is younger and this one is the oldest one, and such a type of the arrangement of the Conidia is known as the basipetal, and hence B will be the correct answer for this question. Zoospores in Albugo are, Zoospores in Albugo are the biflagellated and even the reniform, and hence both A and B become the answer for this question. Then which of the following fungi belongs to Zygomycetes? Cystopus is a member of Oomycetes, Mucor is a member of Zygomycetes, Puccinia is a member of Basidiomycetes, and Cercospora is a member of Deuteromycetes. It means that the Zygomycetes means the Mucor. Then Mucor is a, if you see the growth of the Mucor, it is developing on the dead and the decaying organic matter. It means that it is a saprophytic fungi. The mycelium of Mucor is, the mycelium of the Mucor is branched, cynocytic, and there are the two different type of the hyphae, that is of the plus strain as well as the minus strain, and hence all the above become the answer for this question. Then which of the following is absent in the Mucor? Number one, stolon. Second one, rhizoids. The presence of the stolon and the rhizoid is a characteristic feature of the Rhizopus, which is another genus of the Zygomycetes, but they are found to be absent in the Mucor, and hence both A and B become the answer for this question. Vegetative reproduction in Mucor takes place by, if you see the vegetative reproduction in the Mucor, it is either by the chlamydospores, oidiospores, and even the fragmentation, or even we can say that vegetative and the asexual reproduction, because the chlamydospores and oidiospore, this is asexual reproduction, and hence all the above become the answer for this question. Which of the following members belongs to Basidiomycetes? Earlier we have seen that the Puccinia is a member of Basidiomycetes, Cercospora, Deuteromycetes, Mucor, Zygomycetes, and Cystopus, Oomycetes, and hence C will be the correct answer for this question. Then which of the following spores are formed on primary host in Puccinia? In Puccinia there are two hosts, one is the primary and second one is the secondary, or it is also known as the alternate host. On primary host there is formation of Uridospores, Teletospores and Basidiospore, and on secondary host there is formation of Pycnidiospores and acidiospores or pycniospores and aciospore. It means that uridospore, teletospores and basidiospore, they are formed on the primary host, and hence the question answer will be all the above. That is, primary host is a wheat plant and secondary or the alternate host is a barberry plant. Then which of the following spores are formed on alternate host in the Puccinia? That is the pycniospores and the aciospore, and hence both A and B become the answer for this question. Then dikaryoticization in Puccinia is carried out on the type of hyphae which are present in the Puccinia. They are of two types. That is, having the single nucleus in each cell and the two nuclei in each cell. So, somewhere there is a conversion of such type of the condition that is known as the dikaryoticization, and this dikaryoticization process is carried out on the barberry plant, and if it is on the barberry plant, it is either secondary host or it is also known as the alternate host, and hence B will be the correct answer for this question. Then sexual reproduction is found to be absent in the sexual reproduction is completely absent in the Cercospora, and hence C will be the correct answer for this question. Then Ticca disease of groundnut is caused by the groundnut is caused by the Cercospora, and hence A will be the correct answer for this question. Albugo causes the white rust on the brassica. Then which of the following spores are dikaryotic in Puccinia? If you see the uridospore, which is spherical to oval in structure and echinate in the outline, having the two nuclei in it, while the teletospores are thick-walled and such like, that is the bicelled condition. And dikaryotic, di means two and karyon means the nuclei. So this is uridospore and this is teletospore. So dikaryotic condition is present in the uridospore, and hence A will be the correct answer for this question. The lower smaller binucleate sterile cell present in between the acidiospores in Puccinia is called as. Usually when there is formation of the acidiospores, there is presence of one small binucleate cell in between it, and such a type of the cell which is present in between the acidiospore is either known as the disjunctor cell or even it is known as the intercalary cell, and hence both A and B become the answer for this question. Then which of the following spores germinates to form basidiospores in Puccinia? If we see the germination of the teletospores, then there is formation of germ tube from the terminal end of the upper cell and from below the septum of the lower or the basal cell. So in this way, here later on formation of the sterigmata through which the basidiospores are released. It means that the teletospores are responsible for the formation of the basidiospore, and hence B will be the correct answer for this question. Then in Puccinia, spermatia are formed inside. If you see the structure of the pycnidial cup, in which there are the many hyphae, and here there are the development of the receptive hyphae and the many spermatia are formed. It means that the spermatia are formed inside the pycnidial cup, and hence C will be the correct answer for this question. Then black rust, brown rust or the yellow rust disease of the wheat plant is caused by. This disease is caused by the Puccinia on the wheat plant, and hence B will be the correct answer for this question. The multicellular Conidia are formed by. If you see the albugo, in albugo there is formation of the Conidia which are unicellular and spherical in structure, while in Cercospora the Conidia are falcate, that is somewhat curved, then they are multicellular. It means that the B will be the correct answer for this question. Then Cercospora belongs to class. Earlier we have seen that the Deuteromycetes is the class in which the Cercospora included, and hence B will be the correct answer for this question. Then Conidia of Cercospora are. If you see the Cercospora Conidia, as we have seen earlier, they are falcate and multicellular, and hence C will be the correct answer for this question. Germ tube arising from the teletospore to form the basidiospore is called as. Earlier we have seen such a type of the germ tube is formed by the teletospore after germination from the terminal end by the terminal cell and from below the septum by the basal cell, and this is known as a epibasidium, from which there is development of the sterigmata to release the basidiospores, and hence epibasidium will be the correct answer for this question. Then sterigma are developed from. Earlier we have seen that from the epibasidium there is development of the sterigma through which the basidiospores are released after the formation from the teletospores, and hence A will be the correct answer for this question. Then which of the following spores are bicelled? Earlier we have seen that the dikaryotic stage or the uridospores are binucleated and the teletospores are bicelled, and hence A will be the correct answer for this question. Then formation of cenozygote is the characteristic feature of. So cenozygote means that it is the combination of the many zygote. In Mucor, when there is formation of the gametangia from progametangia and there is union of these gametangia with each other, that is one of the plus strain and another of the minus strain, and when they fuse together, the nuclei from the plus strain and the nuclei from the minus strain, they fuse together. So in this way there will be formation of the many zygotes inside it, and such a type of the structure in which the many fused nuclei from the male strain or the plus strain and the minus strain are present, that is known as the cenozygote, and hence it is found in the Mucor. Then fungi division includes club fungi. The members of Basidiomycotina are commonly called as the club fungi, and hence C will be the correct answer for this question. Then which is the name of the special tips through which the parasitic fungi absorb nutrients directly from the cytoplasm of the living host? If you see the position of the hyphae in between the cells, that is the intercellular. So when they enter inside it, there is formation of such a type of the structure from the hypha, and that is known as the hostelria, which is used to absorb the nutrient from the host plant, and hence A, hostelria, become the answer for this question. Then what does the perfect stage of the fungus indicate? Now the perfect stage of the fungus indicate which show the sexual reproduction, and hence it indicate that is able to form the perfect sexual reproduction or the sexual spore. Means C will be the correct answer for this question. Then this group is used to represent pathological fungi. Pathological fungi, it means that it causes the diseases of the different organisms. It may cause the smut disease or the rust disease or even the molds. So these are the groups of the fungi which are pathogenic in nature. The store food material in fungi is in the form of, in fungi the stored food material is present in the form of glycogen. Then match the following pairs. Earlier we have seen the albugo is a member of mycetes, Mucor is a member of zygomycetes, Puccinia is a member of basidiomycetes, and Cercospora is a member of deuteromycetes. Then again match the following pairs. Albugo causes the white rust disease on the brassica. Mucor is a saprophytic and hence spoil the foodstuffs. Then Puccinia is a rust disease on the wheat plant, that is the yellow rust, white rust or the brown rust, brown rust or the black rust. Then Cercospora cause the ticca disease of the groundnut. Then which of the following statement is true? Number 1, dikaryoticization in Puccinia is carried out on the alternate host, that is on the barberry plant that we have seen earlier, and hence it is the correct statement. Then zygospore formed by the union of two gametangia in Mucor, that also we have seen earlier, and this is also the correct statement. It means that both A and B are correct statement. Then fungi can be distinguished from algae in fact that, first of all, we must remember that the fungi is the group of organism which is dependent upon the other organism for its mode of the nutrition, that is, it is heterotroph in the mode of nutrition because it do not possess the chlorophyll for the synthesis of the food material. And the second one, that the cell wall is made up of fungal chitin, and hence the cell wall is chitinous and the chlorophyll is absent, become the characteristic feature of the fungi. Through that we can distinguish it from the other members of the algae. Then which of the following is a heterocoelous fungus? The heterocoelous fungus means that it use the different host plants, and the two different host plants are used by the Puccinia, that we have seen the wheat plant which is the primary host and the barberry is the alternate or the secondary host on which the Puccinia complete its life cycle, and hence B will be the correct answer for this question. Then which class of fungi among the following have motile cells with two laterally inserted flagella? One is tin cell and another will be the whiplash. So such a type of the spores in which the two flagella are there, one is the tin cell and another one is the whiplash, and that is the characteristic feature of the mycetes. The taxa having the ending mycetes is, if there is a mycetes, that is zygomycetes, deuteromycetes, so these are the subdivisions, and hence B will be the correct answer for this question. The mature zygospore remain dormant for how many period? If we see the formation of the zygospore by Mucor, then after formation it remain dormant for 1 to 3 months, and hence C will be the correct answer for this question. Then legitimate copulation refers to, earlier we have seen that there is a fusion in between the two hyphae, that is in the form of gametangia in the Mucor, that is of the plus strain and the minus strain. Such type of the condition is known as the legitimate copulation, and hence the fusion between cells of different mating type, that is of the plus strain and the minus strain, and not the same mating type, and hence B will be the correct answer for this question. The Puccinia is also known as, Puccinia is responsible for the formation of the rust disease on the wheat plant, and hence it is known as the rust fungi. Then the fungi are important of organic matter. The many fungi are responsible for the decomposition of the organic matter, and hence they are popularly known as the decomposers. Then facultative saprophyte is known as, if the fungi is a parasitic but it can be grow as a saprophyte, then such a type is known as the facultative saprophyte. In Mucor, there occurs a phenomena known as heterothalism, which means that earlier we have seen that in the Mucor there is fusion of the two gametangia, one of the plus strain and another of the minus strain. It means that the fusion of two gametes from two thalli of the opposite strain, that is plus strain and the minus strain. So the A become the correct answer for this question. A facultative parasite is one which means reverse condition, that it is a saprophyte but sometimes it can be parasite, and hence it is normally the saprophyte but can also become parasite, and such type of the condition is known as the facultative parasite. Then zygospore of the Mucor germinates to form, means after formation of the zygospore, then after germination what develops from the zygospore. So there is a development of promycelium from the zygospore after germination. A group of fungi with the septate mycelium in which sexual reproduction is either unknown or lacking are classified under. So if we see the sexual reproduction is either unknown or lacking, which is the characteristic feature that we have seen in case of the Cercospora, which is the member of Deuteromycetes, and hence A will be the correct answer for this question. Friends, I am very much hopeful and confident that this lecture will be helpful to you in preparation of your online examinations conducted by the colleges as well as the universities. Thank you very much for watching this lecture completely. Friends, if you like this lecture and if it is useful to you, then kindly like, share and subscribe our YouTube channel Botany for You, and also press bell icon for the alerts of every lecture to be uploaded on different life sciences titles. And don't forget to join the Telegram group with the link given in the description, so that you can take the advantage of the literature assistance in the form of PDF as well as the career opportunities in life sciences in India and abroad. And if you want to contact with us, then kindly visit our website www.botanyforyou.com. Thank you very much once again.